Turn this up a little bit. Yo. Yeah. Reason on the stoop. Honestly, I like Reason in the group. I'm glad to be in a cypher as an MC. Came here to collaborate, so I had to elaborate. Honestly, I don't have the hate. I just try to not inflate my ego as I go into this flow. I try not to be so bouncy with the camera. I'm not really sure. People walking by, they keep passing me by, on the far side. I'm trying not to be too loud or too live. How can I be too live on a live? I'm glad that I'm living right now. Living being. Yeah, reason is being. Reason being. Because I have to be. The reason MCing for the track meeting. We just went to Jackworth. It's going to be outside in the alleyway. Or it's more like a patio. It's kind of rectangular. But we make it to a cypher. Yo, it's the kind of thing that make me remind myself why I'm a lifer. And I'm glad I got stealth. Yo, on the back, in the tables, about to crack open a crate. Yeah, open the vinyl, drop it down. The words that we say ain't final. We might forget it in a second, but we live it. As we make a pivot, whatever direction that we need to make divots in the world. How can I do this? Yeah, I'm just glad to be part of the movement. Glad to keep it going. So Reason showing up at the cypher. That's why I'm glad to be. Everybody just gather round. Yeah, however you feel don't matter now. Yeah, because we can channel that. Yeah, we can dismantle that. We can get rid of all these systems. Yeah, you know what's down with the system, a toxicity in the city and everywhere. Yo, the shit is worldwide. But we find that tribe. You know that we find that tribe. Yeah. Track meet. Open freestyle cypher. Jackworth Ginger Beer. Next Thursday, August 7th. I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait. I'm excited. It's been 2 years. So let's bring it back to the hip hop. Yeah. Alright, maybe we can do one more. Let's see. Ain't nobody in here. Okay, so I'm just playing. Let's go with this. Yeah. You know we need the respect. I have to redirect myself a little bit. Shout out to my man John Sion as he joined. Not sure if I pronounced it right, but I had to announce it, right? Yo, I know that he's probably got a shirt too. Yeah, because he's been down since, I don't know if day 1, maybe day 2. You know that we got a great crew, take you on a journey. That's why we gotta resurrect ourselves from the gurney. Yeah. Cause this is higher learning that we keep on burning. That midnight oil going from 8 to midnight. You know that we gonna have a more than good night. Yo, way better. Gonna take it up. Put all of that bullshit in the shredder. Whatever writtens you got. Yo, much love too. You know that we love you. Glad anybody, lovers of the culture. People who can really appreciate, lovers of the art. You know that we suffer for the art. Yeah, we did something from the start, something like a spark, so we gotta keep it going. Even if me and rhetorical ain't in the same place, we still keep it flowing, still keep it growing, still keep cultivating, co-creating, cause that's how we started this, with the conversation that we would go back and forth. Now we have that rapping force, R&R, but it's more like A&R, Adam and Reason. That's why Adam's breaking in the season, breaking out of this heat wave, cause I need to be brave. I don't need to behave. I ain't Ashton Powers or Austin Powers. I ain't lost this, power that I had. Feeling powerless like I did it was kind of a drag. This ain't a drag race. This a track mate. It's a relay. Stealth, get down, gang DJ. It's the space where we play, and so we gotta wake up. That's what we say, as we coming together. Yeah, track meet, we all running together. Peace. Hope to see you there, bro. Hope to see you there. We're just we're popping up and hoping to do more. So, anybody who can't make it, definitely trying to do more. Jackworth is going to be a dope spot. I can't wait. I don't know. Maybe I'll do one more. Maybe I'll do one more. What's about to play? Not this, though, because I wrote a song to this. Yeah, I wrote a song for women about this. It's called What You Deserve. Because I love the ladies. I love women. Genuinely. Alright, let's see. Let's go with this. Alright. Nah, this is too slow. Let's go with this. I know this is faster. And I used this once. Alright. So I did this rap battle. Reasun versus Mac the Money Man. I've always wanted to be more involved with that. Been a fan, been a lover of that culture for a minute. So, anyway, I was in the battle rap. Now I'm back here. I'm glad that we can have a track here. We can take another smack here. We can crack it open like when we crack a ginger beer. Because it's at Jackworth Ginger Beer. So you know that we're gonna be some winners here. We can be beginners here, or we can be on the other end, maybe an expert. But I never really consider myself an expert, because I know I got more shit that I can learn. Another page that I can turn. Another bridge that I can burn, if need to. I don't really care, because this got a whole city that I can travel over. Track is coming over. Track of spades. I thought that we had passed away, but now we back on track, and so we glad to go back on that. And I'm glad that I can be in sort of an acrobat. Shout out to A Preezy. You know that she stays breezy. I don't know if she's gonna jump in the cypher or not, but she's a lifer whether or not she does, because she's been down with track meet since the beginning, before we had a buzz. So everybody, we gotta give some love. We gotta give a shout out. That's why we gotta shout out like I got a fucking stain on my clothes. I gotta fucking rein this in because I got this complaining in my brain. I gotta listen to this critic. I gotta get him out. Why do I have to live it? And I live it live right here. This is why I have to strive right here. Not for perfection, kind of the opposite of that. Because that's how we topple in that type of mentality. That's why technicalities get caught up in your brain and it's not reality. We can't try to snap back to that because it isn't really anything that you can create in the moment. That's why we gotta own it. Whatever it is, this is the component. Fucking the opponent that comes. Yeah, we are made in America. That's why we just have to. It sucks that we stay in America. Honestly, I'd like to go somewhere else because I've heard the culture is better, and honestly, a lot of shit is way fucking better. But it's okay, we're gonna make it better next week at track meet on the Thursday. So we're gonna repeat what we did 2 years ago. We bringing back the feeling. Hopefully it'll give y'all some type of healing, because I know it's something that I need. So I'm glad that I can come and proceed with my man, aka Proceed, Dario's Rose. I know he's hopefully gonna go. I know he's got a show on Friday. I'm trying to go, but I'm kind of broke. Sorry. But I'm gonna try to make it anyway. Hey, this is freestyle, some shit that I do any day. I'm glad that I can live it. I have to give away. Let everything go that I don't need. Have to cut it out. That's why I keep running out. I'm staying outside as the cars wasn't whizzing by. I'm just not everyday type of guy. This is that energy that we gotta cultivate with the Q. If you got a Q&A, freestyle's what we do today. This is what we gotta say to the tribe. What we gotta do to stay alive. Whether you a BG or a O double G, triple OG. What's that, a hog? I don't really know. I'm glad I got a couple dogs and cats in here. Raining cats and dogs every time that I rain down. You on that, I came clear. It wasn't quite clear, but it's okay. I'm still sitting right here on the stoop, trying not to be a stoop kid. That's kind of stupid. Why did I trip over that? But I'm ruthless. Coming back easily, easy E. Yo, you can all make that connection. Maybe jump ahead, but I still gotta pump my brakes. I need to up my bread. I used to work at Mancini's selling pepperoni rolls. Now I don't really sell freestyles. I just do this shit for the love. I'm just trying to come out. We ain't in the club. We outside of the Jackworth. Yo. And I appreciate y'all joining here. So track meet, Jackworth Ginger Beer, is coming up next Thursday, August 7th, from 8 to midnight. And we got DJ Stealth on the tables. Get Down Gang is going to be outside of the building. Hopefully the heat has died down. I heard, I looked at the weather. It's supposed to not be so bad after today. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Like, you can just walk. You don't even, like, people could just walk past and just come straight to the cypher. So, but definitely check out Jackworth Ginger Beer. I love ginger beer. So I'm looking forward to having a couple drinks. And yeah, they love the culture. They're really excited about it as well. Me and Stealth just went to check it out earlier. So I hope to see, next Thursday. And from 8 to midnight. Yeah, there's no cover, so, we're going to rock out, and hopefully we can do it again soon. It's an open cypher, so, you just jump in. Or, we need people to just come who also appreciate it. So, there's no pressure to jump in. You don't have to. But we want you to feel comfortable to, if you would like to, regardless of, where you are in the art and your expression, and what kind of art, is your, main pursuit. I have other things that I, dabble in. So I appreciate all of y'all, and I hope to see you. And if not, I appreciate y'all just tuning in right here. All right, y'all. Peace. This is way too many salutes, so next time I'm gonna do that less. Peace.